Welcome to my channel. Today we have the Poco M5s for a detailed review. You may wonder why I'm reviewing a phone that's been on the market for over a year. Well, watch this video to find out. But first, let's dive into the unboxing and initial impressions. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and do the unboxing now. Okay. Poco M5s. Check the phone later, so let's see what's inside the box. So we have oh, so we have your startup guide, manual, warranty, safety information, and can be used as a toilet paper if you want. Have a condom case. It's nice to have a condom case to protect your gadgets. We have the toothpick, of course. We have USB-C cable and your power brick. So the power brick is 33 watt. Fast charging. Let's get this out of the way. So what do we have in front? So we have 64 megapixels of AI quad camera. So we have 4 cameras at the back. We have AMOLED dot display. Also, this phone is powered by MediaTek Helio G95 and a 5000 milliamp battery. Okay, it's AMOLED. And actually, this phone cost, without a discount, you'll get it for 6,999 pesos. And this phone has a screen protector. Well, this Poco C65 doesn't have one, nor even a condom case. We have the black version, or the gray, they call it gray. Gray one, but more like black actually. The design of the camera at the back is actually attractive. Not bad for a 1-year-old phone. So at the front, so this is AMOLED as mentioned, and also has Gorilla Glass 3. It's nice to have that kind of protection on this phone. What we have here is the 8GB RAM and 256GB storage. So this phone shoots 4K video actually at 3 FPS. And at the front we have the 13 megapixels front facing camera. We have 5.0 Bluetooth version. What else? Actually, the back is made of plastic. Oh, before I forget, this is also IP rating. So IP53. So this is only dust and splash resistant. So this is like if you accidentally knock your glass with the water, then this won't hurt your phone or in the rain. But do not attempt to soak this
in a tub or whatnot, or a prolonged in a shower as well. You can't use this. Don't try to accept or watch a mess or check your message while you're showering, because rest assured that this phone is not gonna do well. We also have the top speaker, the bottom speaker. So we have top speaker and we have the bottom speaker. Of course, your typical 3.5 millimeter jack, headphone jack. And if in any case your TV remote suddenly you lost it or it got destroyed, then you have a IR blaster here. That's actually nice. It's very rare nowadays that the phone will feature an IR blaster. We have the side fingerprint scanner. Actually, it's nice. Feels nice. It's phone is curved, but the glass is flat. This will do well definitely on gaming, without a doubt. But we'll see about the camera. Because as a consumer, what you wanted to buy is something that is capable of gaming or and rather also capable of taking decent shots, or actually great shots if possible. But we'll see. So yeah, we'll go ahead and test this phone.
Testing the phone's side fingerprint scanner, it's fast enough for my liking. Navigating this phone is smooth thanks to its 8GB RAM paired with the MediaTek Helio G95 processor. Now, let's briefly discuss software support. The end of life support for this phone will end in July 2024. This doesn't mean your phone will stop working. It only means that you will no longer receive any security patch updates. So for anyone who has a Poco, Redmi, or Xiaomi phone, if you want to know the EOL or end of life of your phone, I put a link on the description below. Moving on to watching movies. Thanks to the AMOLED display, it provides darker contrast and vivid colors. For its price range, the display is quite good, but don't mistake it for flagship smartphones. Now, let's delve into the camera performance equipped with a 64 megapixels camera. So now the camera can take good food shots if you're into that. From our simple sample, we noticed that the camera favors a bit of darker contrast and slightly higher saturation to create a matte looking shot. Then, we took another shot to prove our observation. What we have concluded is that the camera cannot take natural looking shots but instead takes almost cinematic like photos. But that's just my opinion, so yours may be different. Before I show you the next sample, if you watch my review for the Tecno Spark 20 Pro, you'd know I use the Super Night mode even when it's not evening. So I did it with this phone as well. To my surprise, the Super Night mode performs better than the 64 megapixels mode. As you can see, in Super Night mode, you can see the detail and separation of the leaves, or just look at the other part of the photo which is highlighted in another circle. The shot is clearer than the 64 megapixels camera. Now with the macro shot, it's a hit or miss, or more likely, more misses than hits, so don't bother using this feature. At night, even with decent lighting, Super Night mode still outshines the 64 megapixel mode. But the 64 megapixel photo mode actually took a decent shot of this flower. Note that the lighting conditions were a little less desirable to even attempt this shot, but my partner did it anyway, and she was not disappointed because somehow the camera was able to brighten the images, making it seems like you're in a brightly lit area. Now let's discuss the front-facing camera. With portrait mode, the camera took decent photos even with overwhelming lighting, and the bokeh effect also looks natural. In photo mode, even against the light, the camera was able to provide decent shots but oversaturated the leaves of the subject. Here's another sample. On our reference photo, the color of the leaves is close to the real color and even the shirt, while on the Poco phone, the leaves are saturated and so is the shirt, while the skin tone leans towards darker contrast, making you look fresh, while the reference phone leans towards a lighter tone but the skin tone is close to accurate. In night shots, even with decent lighting, this is where the camera performance fell apart. As you can see, the photo is blurry, noisy, and grainy. Now, taking video using the front-facing camera has become less desirable. Even with natural lighting, to make it worse, taking video at night makes it even worse. While the back camera takes decent and smooth shots, at times, the camera struggles to control the white balance. Overall, the Poco M5s remains a great choice for budget-conscious consumers. Even though it was released back in September 2022, it handles games admirably, such as Mobile Legends at the highest graphics settings, Call of Duty Mobile at high graphics settings, and achieving a maximum graphics settings under balance with Farlight. When it comes to camera, it's very capable of capturing those special moments. However, potential buyers should consider the performance of the front-facing camera before making a purchase.